My name is Marek, and I'm going to talk to you today about sports. I do quite a bit of sport nowadays. I go jogging as often as possible, probably around 2 times a week. I like to go swimming. I bought a little device recently called Chill Swim, which is an inflatable bag where you can put your clothes and your valuables in and you can go swimming with your things. So when you get out of the sea, then you can put your clothes back on immediately and continue running if you want to do that, because I normally run to the beach, put my things in the bag, swim, get out, put my clothes on immediately and continue jogging. I go to the gym as well, probably 2 to 3 times a week. At the moment, I'm trying to find the time to go as often as possible. What do I like about the activities? I like the adrenaline rush that you get from doing exercise. I used to do capoeira as well. I did that probably for about a year and I really enjoyed that, but I ended up giving it up because of injuries. And football. I used to play football. I really miss playing football, but I'd like to get back into that as well. I like the feeling that you get after you do sport or after you do exercise. You have an adrenaline rush, your mind feels clear and uncluttered, but at the same time it's very difficult sometimes to find the motivation to do exercise. So sometimes you really need to visualize how you're going to feel after you do it, and that motivates you to do it. Some people think that sports players earn extraordinary amounts of money, especially football players nowadays. They get paid millions. But then again, millions for effectively kicking a ball of air around a field. I think it's a case of supply and demand. I think football is a form of entertainment, basketball is a form of entertainment, and they bring in huge amounts of revenue. And obviously the participants in the sports earn a lot of money as a consequence of that. So it makes sense, but at the same time, I know that t-shirts cost a lot of money. Football t-shirts and basketball t-shirts cost a ridiculous amount of money. It's a business like anything else. So if you can make money out of it, I guess it's in people's nature to milk the opportunities. I don't really follow football. I think football players do get paid probably too much, but it's again supply and demand. If people are willing to throw their money at these sports and attend football matches and basketball games, it makes sense that the people who play these sports are going to get paid a lot of money and be celebrities in a sense. In addition to sports people being considered celebrities, another reason for that is that they get a lot of sponsorship deals because of their popularity. So for example, Tiger Woods, one of the most famous golfers of all time, was sponsored by Nike for a long time, and sometimes these sports personalities make more money out of sponsorship deals than actually playing the sport. I think again, if they have the opportunity to earn more money on top of the millions that they already earn, more power to them. I don't know if I really have an opinion of it, but I think they definitely help to push the products that they advertise. I have done some risky sports in my time. I've probably done a bit of very basic climbing. I jumped out of a plane once with a parachute on, of course, but that was in tandem. So for me it was risky, it was very scary, but it was safe, I guess, because I was being taken care of by a professional. I've done a lot of cliff jumping. Whenever I get an opportunity to jump off a cliff into the sea, I will usually jump at that opportunity. I'd probably like to do some rock climbing in the future, and cycling as well. I've done a lot of cycling. I cycled around Spain and Portugal over a period of 2 or 3 months, and that was quite risky at times, but for me that was one of the most enjoyable experiences of my life, really. Some people say that boxing is dangerous and unhealthy for the boxers. Of course it is. People are hitting each other and trying to effectively kill each other. There's no doubt that it's dangerous and unhealthy, but it's a form of entertainment. If I think about Floyd Mayweather, he's an incredible talent. I mean, yes, it's a barbaric sport in a sense, but that's what society is entertained by. It's a reflection of the society that we live in, and it hasn't changed for the last 2,000 years. In Greek times, there were gladiators, and they would fight to the death in colosseums and places like that. So yeah, it's less extreme than those times. People aren't killing each other, but you've got sports like Ultimate Fighting Championship, where literally there are no holds barred and the fighters don't even wear gloves. So I think nowadays we're more obsessed than ever with brute strength and fighting and violent competitions. It is dangerous, it's definitely unhealthy, but again, that's the kind of society that we live in. I mean, there are wars happening around the world, and I'm sure that's dangerous, and I'm sure it's not good for the people who are affected by it. Thank God we don't have more wars than we have at the moment. But yeah, that's the kind of world that we live in. We live in a violent world, and we should be grateful that we're in a safe position to live a relatively safe and healthy life. It could be a lot worse. That's basically what I'm saying. I would say that if you asked people in Britain what the most popular sport is in the country, they would probably say football. I would say without a doubt football. Rugby is really popular in Britain as well. Basketball is more America. Americans are crazy about basketball and baseball. But generally, I think around the world, if I had to comment on the most popular sport, it would have to be football. Simply because of the frequency. There are football matches, many football matches every week. Boxing is also hugely popular, but I would say because of the frequency of really big fights, it doesn't really have the opportunity to be as popular as football. And that's it. That's all I have to say about sports. So I'll finish there. Okay guys, so that's how I'd literally answer an Escuela Oficial exam if I was doing it. That's the way I'd introduce it. That's the way I'd talk about each point. So I hope that helped you get some ideas for the way that you'd answer this kind of exam. And if you like the video, hit the like button below and leave some comments. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there will be more videos coming soon. Okay guys, so take care and good luck with your exams.